Did I already feed you? Evil cat. Dollars, represent me. Oh, that's it. 6 o'clock in the frickin' morning. Yeah. Frickin' Sunday, and I'm gonna feed this cat that's not even mine. I'm like, oh. It's not 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, give me food. I'm like, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, dude. See how he punches the bag so he can get more? So he's just hoping that I'll mess up and only fed you. I was like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, food. No. And he just stares at me like. He just stares at me like, fuck off, I'm. God damn it. He's like, stares at me like, insolence. Insolence will not be tolerated. Ow! What the fuck is... Oh, I know you're hungover and shit, but get with it, will you? Got back in your bag there. Fucking evil cat. Right. Shit. Right then. Sunday morning. Generally kind of quiet around here. Most people are either hungover or dead. Yeah, 3 cop cars showed up the other night recently. What is this, fucking Detroit? And then an ambulance showed. They pissed off. Then an ambulance showed up and Oi! Morning! Hi, ne? Bike kyou no asa. Bike no. He's a bloke that does all kinds of farming and stuff around here. Right, we're good to go. See, there's even mildew. God damn it, mildew. Mornings on a Sunday. Stargate. It's like 6:45 or something. AM. Got the rig on the back. And yeah. Entering nearly entering XC territory. Oh, a bit of a bonky poos. A bonky poos. Yeah, over there's XC territory. And so I go to the see, strange things happen in the land of the rising sun. And go to get $10 out of the banky poos with the ATM machine. And you gotta wait until 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you can't do that. I went for a spinny poos around there the other day. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. On the rig, the 2-cycle, 2-smoke, 2-wheelie thing like that one. And so, yeah, you can't get dough out of the ATM machine, which is your money, until 7 o'clock in the morning. And what they do, I presume it's the restrictions because the machine doesn't sleep, so you don't get more dough out and keep having a bit of a drinky booze. You know, like, so you get the work. They used to have that kind of system in New Zealand years ago. Right then, now what we're going to do. Oh, Tony, I read one. How about now. It's a Sunday morning, and I'm still in a bit of a sleepy poo land, but that's alright. I'll just have to harden up and man up and make that happen. Now, it's a little bit on the misty side. That's good because we're that ain't bad. Hey, that ain't bad. Yes, that's why they paint those scrolls like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. What am I just rambling now? I'm gonna go over there and get a coffee. Got enough change at least. 6 o'clock already now, just in the middle of a dream. Bought these last night. Couple of ricey bowly things and some chickeny stuff. That'll do there. Oh shit. 6:36 on a Sunday morning, as you do. Entering Exy territory. Yeah. Exy territory soon. Farming area over there. Just starting to get into that area. Just starting to get into that area. Oh shit, there's a dude behind me. Yeah, let's let him go by. Yeah. Oh, look at that groovy rig. Right? Righty-ho then. Now, what we're going to do, go and get some more coffee, hang out for a while, try to take a shit. ABAREBUGYO. Now come on, what kind of, seriously, what kind of content is this? I mean, come on now. 6 o'clock already now, I'm just in the middle of a dream. What is this? Drag queen story hour or some shit? Hey kids, cut your dicks off. Call yourselves Jacinda. Find out who owns the media. Yeah, and the financial system. Yeah, good on you. Who is the true enemy? Yeah, anyway. Just another manic Sunday. A few bikers were just floating through here. Not even 7 o'clock in the morning. They're up there. It's a really nice area to ride around on. I don't mind this one. The Georgia Japan Craftsman latte. That ain't bad. Nope. And the bloke in there, he's done the night shift. You can tell he ain't happy doing that job. This bloke puts on the puffed face diaper and because you know those, yeah, them. They don't say, hey, let's keep this going. Let's keep it rolling. Anyways, he puts it on, he walks in there, social expectation time, and then comes out. I don't do that, by the way. Why? Because I value my freedom. Well, we can't have that. We should be controlled by the, yeah, you know, them. Yeah, we're not a race, we're a people. Yeah, okay. Just another manic Sunday morning. Right on. I'm in Exy territory. I am. My kid went to that school, by the way. Yes. And, yes. I will be seeing her next week. First time in 6.5 years. Oh, he's having a good time. First time in 6.5 years I'll be seeing my beauty. And there you go. Wouldn't be surprised if she is also another immortal. But there you go. Just another manic whatever morning. I was kissing Valentino, but what is this, drag queen story hour? I'm talking 3 massive logs in the depository dispensary unit. Well shitted. God damn, I'm talking Ronnie Mac would be proud kind of shit. Yes. I'm talking First time you get on the Red Bull rhythm straight and you come up to that tabletop and you got to get to it over those thingies first, and you're like, yeah. Who was it that said stank dog, or whoever said, oh shit. Oh shit. Well shitted now, so that's good. Yeah, you never want to get the track with, you know, with a whole bunch of depositories still stuck in there. So, oh god, this is a really classy channel, isn't it? Come on, let's go. Oh, the sun rose in the land of the rising sun. I can hear a scoot jockey. There'll be a lot out this very evening, this very morning, you know, today or whatever you call that. I can hear a scoot jockey. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, that's a horny looking rig. Hopefully no one has a bit of a punchy poos with the guardrail this week. Yeah, like that bloke did. Anyway. So just when you think, I saw some fresh tracks back there, I'm like, no way, no one's here before me. And there's a whole bunch of dudes here already. What we're doing, where we're going, it's just after 7 o'clock in the frickin' morning on a Sunday, and all these dudes are here already. Look, there's already a pack of them. They probably knew I was coming, because I'm famous and shit. This ain't bad. Just talking to a few chaps over there. These are some famous guys here. There you go. And a bit of a laughy poo. Alright, now what we're going to do is get this rig off. They're brewing their own coffee over there, so I had some of that. Oh, that's better. Oh, a bit of a farty poo's. God, I'm a classy guy. That's Tetsumi Mitsuyasu-san. I said, hey, how come you weren't at the track in Kumamoto last week? He goes, oh, retire. He says, I said, you never retire. He's still riding, and this is his course. And yeah, that's cool. No, he's a big wig in the world of motocross in Japan. And I was just saying, oh, I met this bloke last week and walked over with this, because last week I was at the, God, I wish most of my footage is just lost and gone, so I was like, oh shit. I said, I met this bloke last week, and he signed that for me. This is Jay Wilson. He goes, Jay Wilson's son. I go, yeah, I met him last week. He goes, yeah, you were at the track, weren't you? Drinking beers and you were really drunk. How do you know? He goes, he pointed to his ear, he heard all about it. But that's cool. Well, I didn't get in any shit. No, I didn't end up in jail or nothing. It was a right good laugh. But yeah, he's a big wig in the world of moto here. And he heard all about me. I was there. There you go. All right, let's get this rig off this. It's got to be like, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning or something now. No one's doing shit. So there's a few blokes over there. Some blokes over there were just crashing in their rigs. I was like, how come there's only a few people here, but there's other cars here? What is the time now? Yeah, quarter to 9, and they're out there. Some of the blokes are out there prepping the track with some diggers and shit. Diggers all over the bloody place. And God, oh my God, for some strange reason, I felt like I needed to go for another brown alert. I don't know what's going on. Is that what happens when you get older? More brown alerts or something? I don't know. So I just took the rig and a backpack, because I needed to carry my stand, and I went down to this spot that's they used to have a little track down there. That's all been prepped to build a factory or an apartment or something. So I'm riding around there. I'm thinking, how do you get down to this place, this baseball field? Right? How do you get down there? So I'm riding along, and I just keep. I'm thinking, yeah, I know this track. I've been here ages ago. It's probably still the same. And then I'm riding through all these weeds. I've got all this fucking shit stuck all over my stuff, like everywhere. It's just everywhere. What the fuck is all this? That's how these trees procreate. I'm thinking, look, it's all over my socks. It's everywhere. And I'm like, listen, you bastards, can't you just hang on with your testosterone for just like a couple of minutes and let me just get through? But nah. So they stick all this shit all over me. Thank the gods I have to change in all this gear. So that's what's happening. So yeah, these blokes, they're not exactly that well keen to get out there first thing in the morning. To ride. So that's right. I might just have a bit of. He's over there having a bit of a resty poos, and I've got a fire going. He just will come out of a car, out of a rig. So this bloke, he's Tetsumi Mitsuyasu-san. He's a famous dude in the motocross world. Like, hey, where were you last week? You know, and he goes, oh, I'm retired. He goes, but I heard about you. You were drunk as shit last week. But yeah. Well, there you go. Alright, so I'm going to kick back for a little while and just soak up this sun, man. And then get this shit on, have a bit of a ridey poos. Yeah. That old dude, the guy that's like 85, he on the way down there on the rig, he's like, oh, what are you doing here? He goes, are you coming back? I'm like, yeah. He gets out of his rig and goes, oh, I'm like, no, I'm alright, don't worry about it. And he goes, no. And he sticks a cafe latte in my backpack. And he goes, oh, come back. And I'm like, yeah, hang on, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go. He just hands me this. He goes, good dudes, man. Oh, I've met that dude for years. Yeah, alright then. Now what I'm going to do, yeah, I'll kick back for a while. Ooh, that sort of felt alright. They prepped the track, a few more blokes just showed up, a few more wheels and more wheels later on. There's that old bloke, 85 years old, still rides moto. Young guy up there, he's on a road trail enduro type of rig. And yeah, I was the first dude out on the track, and I actually put in more laps than I thought I would. First thing in the morning, you get all arm pump and shit, and so it's not a difficult track. So you know, I like that. I like wheeling off that that step down thing over there. I like that. It's not the fastest way, but it's the funnest way. Yeah, big 4-banger over there, Kawasaki. Yeah, I enjoyed that. They prepped the track real nice, and I'm just sort of working on a few techniques that I'm sort of really cobwebs on. Just sort of getting on my rear brake and then sort of stepping off it and just getting that timing going on, shit like that. But oh gosh, she steps out nicely as I come in, I exit over there. You're not supposed to do it here because it gets too dusty and shit, but over there I give it a bit of a go and I get total sideways. I'm whacking the second gear, bit of a roll, just total sideways, and God, it's nice. You can get total sideways on this soil. It's like sandy, stony, loose soil, and so you can get a real slidey widey going. Yeah, so I'm just working on a few techniques. So there's one corner I want to stand up more in, but it's just my entry. Got to get correct entry speed to the point where I don't overshoot and get into the braking bumps of what the 4-strokes do. And I want to kind of staying on the inside. I could go inside, outside, but in the middle it's sort of dodgy. I'm and I try to take that in 3rd gear, stand up and just sort of sweep around it. So I'm working on that. But I mean, that was the first ride for the day, so Yeah, I'm very, very pleased. Usually the first ride of the day you're totally geeked out, but that wasn't so bad at all. Alright, so I'm pretty pleased with that. A bit of a walk around, drink more water and shit, and fuel up, and just keep on rock and rolling. Well, that's pretty cool. I asked what was going on here, because over there they built a section that we used to ride on for like a factory or an apartment building or something like that, so they couldn't ride there anymore. And I said, oh shit, I feel the encroachment coming again. And it turns out that so these blokes over here, I said, oh, what's going on? They said, oh, they're building a kids course here. Oh, fantastic. Because I said, oh, I thought, oh shit, they're going to do that to us again. But no, this is fantastic. Look at this place, it's great. And the course is not difficult. So I was just saying, I was thinking of either jumping this and going off that, or maybe triple backflip. And he goes off into the sky, and you will die. Yeah, so isn't that fantastic? They're going to build a kids course here. What a pity that's Tetsumi in that rig right there. He's a serious famous dude, man. In the world of moto, in the Japanese motorcycling industry. I've seen him since 2000, I guess. 2000, shit, over 20 years. I have a right good laugh at that bloke. He goes, oh Dad, I knew it was you over there, popping, just going full slide over there. He goes, leave it for the course. I go, okay. And I said, I thought you weren't around at the time. Because that old bloke over there, he likes it when I do that. He's 85. I was over there chatting with him. He's 85. He's just setting up his Zook right now. And he's got a Suzuki 125 over there. And he likes it when I have a bit of a slidey right near his truck. He has a right good laugh. That Mitsuyasu saying, he's oh. So I'm like, yeah, alright, no worries, cool. But fantastic, eh? God, I wish I didn't, well, it's sort of a good and bad. Like, when I sold my kid's bike, I just sort of kept it for memory's sake, and it hardly been ridden really, the DRZ70, and the bloke that bought it off me, he said, he messaged me back and said, oh, his kids are going to love it, and I'm like, yeah, so that's a great thing, you know, instead of me just hoarding the thing, you know. But that's going to be great. See, some young guys here, these kids are on these 50s, and they were riding around here and a right good laugh, so that'd be fantastic. On this course, more people will show up, and eventually, see, there's a baseball field over there, and they've got the powder room over there. We'll utilise that, but it's quite a distance, so eventually we'll have that sort of set up here. Great. Oh, the old bloke's not here. There he goes. He's on his rig. I'm going to have to get out there, have a bit of a laughy poos with him. I won't push him though, because he's only just this is his first ride for the day, so he's just going to. I know not to push him, because eventually it might be my fault if he ends up going off here or something like that. He's a lovely old chap. Yes. Well, there you go. My $2 in US dollars would be like $1.50 fix. Brand new helmet, $550. Something like that. Now I went to my hardware store and bought this felt stuff that they use for door liners, and it's got this sticky stuff, and you take this tape off and it sticks to it, and I tell you, I haven't had the slightest issue. I haven't even thought about it, because that liner right there, you can't get them anymore. There's a bloke that did his own repair, and he the buttons on the front were the same, but the ones on the back were different from a different liner from a different helmet. And I figure, what happens when that liner goes out of production? But anyways, so my fix-it here was just this stuff, this line. I've got plenty of it, but I haven't had the slightest issue with it, you know. Still some dirt from the last shit that was there. Dust. It's the Cal 19 horse. Oh yeah, you get it. suspension for that, like a 1 week suspension, I'm talking like that, which I did. Yes. I still haven't got the, you know what? I'm on my 4th. No, I'm on my none. Anyways, the helmet liner feels fantastic. It just feels like it's just normal, the way it's supposed to be, and the way it was. And the thickness of that stuff is it's the same. It's fantastic. I'm having a bloody good ride too. I'm starting to change up what I'm doing with that step up thing, step down thing over there, and just working on corner entry. I'm not really worried about my exit because I'm having a blast. Just not exactly the fastest line, but I'm having a blast and skipping out the rear end and giving it a go. As you can see, I'm skipping this out and having a blast with that. It's just my entry. It's just getting used to under braking and coming off into the right speed and timing and all that sort of shit, you know. Plus I'm getting an arm pump too, but I'm happy with the way I'm progressing. Could have chucked this if I had a brain. I would have chucked that in that rig in the first place. Relocating over here because it's starting to get warm, but the weather is absolutely delicious right now. And this is what you want. This is perfect moto weather. Yeah. Oh, where am I gonna? I'll skip around here, I guess. Yeah, perfect bloody moto weather, nice and warm. There's those young kids over there. God. Oh, too much coffee. Those young kids over there, they're having a bit of a blasty poos around this track that Tatsumi just built. He got out his digger, went down there, and he goes, "Hey, how about you try it out?" And there they are. So he's got a little S-bend section there, so they go along there and then there. And I guess if their throttle sticks or something goes wrong with the bike, and they'll end up having it's a nice place to die. You know, really tranquil and serene, nice place. I guess the last few seconds wouldn't be that calming and tranquil and serene, but oh, they're going that way. Oh no, I thought they were going to go that way. Oh yeah, I guess that's sort of safer until you get to that point. And if you're stuck on the throttle, you have a bit of a wobbly poo, stuck on the throttle. Remember, this is a life tip, by the way, in motocross and all motorcycles. That's your best friend. Rear brake is your best friend. All right. Clutch is your best friend. Actually, they're autos, those little rigs. If your clutch is in, doesn't matter how high you're revving the bloody motor, it's still not going to go any further. Alright? And this thing here is your best friend. Okay? Stomp on the bastard if you have to. Stomp on that, pull that thing in. You got to learn how to stop before you learn how to, like that. Alright? Yeah. And if you haven't been on a bike for a long time, like me, that's what this junk on. Then what's all this yellowy stuff? God damn it, it's all those weeds and shit I walked through earlier. You haven't been on a bike for a while, just ease into it, get all your timing down and your positioning. I've got to lean back, get back more, got to lean back more. I'm not really doing that. I gave it a right good, nice front end. It went up on me real good. I go, just lean back. Whoa! And I had a right good front end up. And I'm like, that was a bit too much of the lean back. But I was come up to this sort of small braking bump type thing and something to slow you down when you come in the corner and pop back down on it. That was nice. And when I went to have a bit of a go at that thing to do what the fast guys are doing, but I came like really wide. And I was like, oh, that was a bit wide. So next time I think I'll try the inside a bit more. If you're going on the inside, say you're turning left, and you go on the inside, you're having a bit of a white Burmese poos, and you push down on your outside, your foot peg. I'll show you. You push down on this chap here, and what that does, if if you turn it like it is now, what that does is it holds your line. Now if you're going the other way, this is your opposite thing, and there's the man right there, bloody champion, he really is a champion. And then you push down, it's called weighting your pegs. Yeah, so all these kind of techniques have got to like come back, and but my hand stuff is great, it's just I'm getting arm pump, but that's cool, that's expected. Yeah. その子供は helmet ちょっと高い Helmet's really expensive. Oh, where's your helmet? かっこいい, huh?
Aussie style やろ?
Yeah, Aussie style, big course. Yeah, you go over there. So, この場所は何の場所? 違う? あ、じゃあ大丈夫、そこに、over there. Yeah. ここにね、多分トロットスティック、wow! 面白い、そこ。
飛んでる。
いや、まだまだ。ここから多分いいバックフリップ。Cool. 今日の夜は The Rebel Straight Rhythm 見ますね。There's a website, offroadvideos.org, offroadvideos.org. They have the Euro races, American races, and Zembu, yeah. Tokidoki no, it's like copyright. Tokidoki copyright. So me and I, you know, clip dake, the Daitai Zembu race. Yeah, off-road videos, yeah. 今 YouTube たくさんあるもんね。そうね。Yeah, かっこいい。子供だけ？子供だけ。悔しい。あとで、誰？今日面白い、you know? It's good. Timing and, you know, just, yeah. It's good. Oh, you're going that way? こっち、どこ？あそこ？No rule. No rules. So yo, Aussie style. No rule. Bend the rule. Break rule together. Bend the rule. So yo. 面白い、huh? So これ 50cc. 年の子供バイクはずっと前で DRG70 でも娘さんイラン悔しい10万円ぐらい買ったずっと前僕はお金持ち今貧乏でも最近歌10万円ずっと前買った like 2010年買った2009モデルでも新しいでも2010年買った、2021年歌10万円買った10万円歌DRG はい高い DR スズキ DRG、これ何ヤマハ何 PW、一緒PW でも別の一緒これ50cc かっこいい3ギアYou wanna race over there? You sure? Cool. Okie dokie. That's only for the kids, that track. You know, you wanna go race on it? I might have a bloody chance. I'll get him on the Pee-wee and I'll ride my rig. Then I'd have a chance. Oh, there's that old bloke. He's out there. See, that's the 85-year-old bloke. So if you think you're, you know, just sitting there watching some bullshit on TV and having a grizzle and a cry story, look at that bloke, 85 years old. He's out there. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, I did that earlier. I came real wide. That bloke, 85 years old, and he's still hitting the moto track on a 125. Yeah. What did he say that was again? 06, was it? Or was it the other blokes? I can't remember. Maybe 02. No, mine's 04. That's a very popular model. You can get the 03s. Try and get an 04. Yeah, they call them the version 2. Because it was totally revised after 03. So the 04, 05, 06, and there's a little bit 07 I hear. They're all the same apart from very minor changes for whatever they had on the shelves. So that's a very highly coveted machine, that. And it's what, 99% stock. The only change to it is the Ricky Carmichael bars. I've always liked those, the street bars. I didn't really go for them, the Grath ones, but these are the Carmichael bars. They're the 971s. That's the bend type. Rental Ricky Carmichael 971 bars. I always liked these. These days, the more modern bikes, they've got shorter handlebars. I don't like those things. I've never liked those. Yeah, I never liked those shorter bars, but you know, the suspension, the weighting and all that, all these big 4-stroke things, it's all different. But yeah, I don't like that singular thing. I like having the extra barry thing there, and it's just real nice, solid, straight kind of bars that you can really get your elbows back and really bash shit, you know. I run really hard front suspension, just in case that it hits the fan. I let the front go boom, you know. Yeah, like as you can see. Yeah. Broke a few ribs that day, and I was wearing that chest protector. That was off a pretty decent tabletop. Slipped at the face of it. It was all muddy and shit, and that didn't work out too good. But they healed. That was that one on that one. I've broken that, and that. And, oh god, you're all fucking dead. I won't have enough battery power to mention that. Gonna have to get hold of some of that proper chain lube. I'm just using CRC and proper chain lube stuff. It sort of catches the dirt and doesn't fuck up your O-rings eventually, that sort of thing. So. But no, I'm having a good time here. It's freaking safety koala. You gotta have one of those. Safety koala. Yes, everything's feeling real nice. I run a real high clutch compared to most people. Well, basically, I feel it's pretty much straight. A lot of people run them much lower than I do. I like it nice, so I can get back and just, if I'm under the power, I'll just use a single finger for my clutch, like that. Just a single finger for the front brake, unless I'm having a bit of a righty poos when you're not allowed to. Anyways, yes. So I basically swap between middle finger and when I'm under power, say if I want to wheelie pop off that thing, for instance, I'll give it a bit of a clutch fan, and I'll pop off that, which is a nice feeling. I like when it just goes. If I just wheelie and just keep the rear wheel, it's not the fastest way, you know. It's a good feeling just keeping the rear tire just barely touching it, and wheel down like that. That's pretty cool. But sometimes I just pop off it, or I'll just wheelie drop. But I really should be doing what I attempted earlier, but I went a bit wide. Is just to weight the inside peg, and because it sort of comes around like that, and then you go over and weight the inside. I'll probably wait until there's a bit more of a rut formed there. God, what am I fucking, some champion rider or something? Just your average Joe doing the averagesnesses. It's just unfortunate that the tracks in the space, and you can't sort of, you know, just on a whenever go out in the Gembrook State Forest or Labertoo State Forest and just go for a ridey poos. But that's where my riding skill comes from when I rode enduro bikes years ago. So I had all that down, you know. I could ride up and down this shit all day long, kind of thing. I only rode motocross bikes just briefly when I was in Australia, and but you know, it's pretty much the same thing, just they rev to the zing zings. These things. Oh my god, yeah. Right, now I'll just bring the rig over here. A bit more of a kickback. I feel my arms are starting to come back a bit. That's good. So I definitely got to harden up a bit more, but everything's coming back, you know. So that's alright. Just physically, I'm a bit puffed around. I might as well go and get my dick cut off or something and join the LBG. Am I going to get banned for that one? There's some dickhead out there, a blue-haired checkmark, some fuckwits out there. They're probably not in a cubicle, they'd be at home. They get paid to stay home and go through people's channels and shit and see what they say. Notice how a tremendous amount of people are starting their vlogs on YouTube and then them taking all their people and moving off to Rumble. So I was out there having a bit of a blasty poos, and I was like, the motor's running a bit of a high idle right now. The 85-year-old bloke. Is that him? No. That's the bloke on that enduro rig. KTM 252 smoker. Yeah, I was riding and I was like, shit, I'm enjoying this. And you know, I said that in my brain. I was like, I'm enjoying this. And like I did this jump. I did something that I've been sort of planning to do. Just, no, it's not difficult, but just sort of getting into the rhythm of stuff. And sort of just flowing a bit. And I go, oh shit, I'm enjoying this. And then I came around this section here, and I'm like, hang on, what's going on here? I'm having a real high idle. I wanted to have a look at this S-bend and sort of make a decision on where I want to go. And because I'm pretty much just go wherever, but I've overshot it a few times. It seemed to work out okay, so I'm going to go wider. Anyways, so I'm like, shit, there's a high idle going on here. I looked down to see if my choke, I left the choke on or something, or I forgot to put the fuel cock on. I've just turned it off now. I'm like, shit, I'm not out of fuel, am I? Right with these two smokers, right when it's just about to run out of fuel, it just starts running real high idle. And so I go, nah, shit, and I just made it around to the last bit, and I was able to get to the hill part where I could roll down most of the way. But I freaking, there's one of those Hondas with the when they came out with the idea of having two mufflers. Yeah, I'm like, ah, shit, I actually ran out of juice. I figured I'd be set for a couple of days because it's not a long course. So I only got 6 litres, you know, gonna mix it and all that. And for the 2 days, I figured, yeah, I'll be fine for the day because it's only a short course, and I've shot through it. 6 litres is F all, anyways, isn't it? But well, there you go. So that's my day cut short. It's just after midday. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, I'm gonna have a bit of a laughy poo with those blokes. It's called gaskets. That's what they call it in Japanese. It's not a gasket. I was saying, you know, in English, a gasket is like, you know, what you have between the cylinder head and the cylinder, and so I said I presume it derives from get gas, gaskets, get gas. So that's what they say. Well, there you go. But I don't mind. But the thing was, I could probably ask someone for some juice, but I haven't got any 2-stroke oil to mix it and all that, so that's alright. But I'm okay. No one's listening to this shit anyways. But anyways. I was like, shit, I'm enjoying this, you know, right at that point where I started to do some different moves, and just do some flow stuff, and off these little tabletop-y things, you know, they're not big, but they're nice to flow off. And I was sort of started to just ease up, pull up my front end just a bit, just to get over a bit further kind of thing, and just having a bit of fun, and then leaning off the bike, and around one of those corners I'm standing up and leaning right in, and so I can sort of drag the bike with my body kind of thing, just sort of shit like that, techniques and things. And I'm like, yeah, I come off this jump thing, I go, oh, I'm enjoying this, and then not 30 seconds later, I'm like, uh-oh, there's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. But there you go. I don't mind so much, but I'm glad I came out, and I'm right well keen to come here next week too. Hopefully the weather's good. Hate riding in shit weather. Oh my God. Years ago when we had the track up in the mountains, when it was real deep into winter, sometimes the ruts would form, and I swear you'd end up with like 20, maybe not 20, but 15 kilos or something of just mud caked on your bike, and you pretty much, the ruts would form that would just swallow your bike, and I end up having to pull an enduro technique where there's this hill section. A lot of these guys, these moto guys, they don't do enduro stuff, you know, so a lot of them at the bottom of this hill, and they're just spinning all over the show trying to get up this hill, and I come up to them, I leap off my rig, just instinctually lizzies, and just start clutch fanning and running my bike up in second gear, and woo, 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 and I get to the top, and all these blokes I look back and I no, ha ha, and all these blokes are down the bottom of the hill going, what the fuck? And so the next lap around, they're all doing what I was doing. So there you go. That was a right good laugh. Yes, so that's enduro techniques, you see. Okie dokie. I'm gonna pack up, go and drink some beers. Okay, all packed up and ready to go. Actually, there's a bloke there. Every time I see him, or every time I leave, should I say, I make this joke with him. I always put on these dark shades and shit, and I say, I'll be back. And this time I drove up, put my shades on, and he goes, I'll be back. I call him the Sheeta Bounce Jump Master Sensei. He was teaching me the seat bounce technique years ago, sitting down and jumping, get more boing for your dollar, get more distance and all that. So because I sort of, when I first started moto in Japan, I had just more enduro kind of experience. We go into the forest and ride really gnarly trails and hills and all kinds of rutted out shit and deep water and shit. I had totally plunged my bike to the point where I couldn't see my handlebars, that sort of shit. You know, I'm serious. You don't want to stay in the water for too long. Trust me. Seen that happen. God, that reminds me of one time, Stuart Smith, an old mate, we were riding, he was on his XR, and Mikey was on his KX, and I was on my TT years ago, and we were going through this great, we couldn't get around it, trees all around this trail, and it was total, we had to go through this great big, you could call it a puddle, but a big one. And so when I decided to go for it first, I plunged into it, and I'm roaring through this bloody thing. I get to the other side, and Stuart's cracking the shit. What's up, dude? I had actually, all the roost that came off my rig, I didn't realise that I filled up his helmet with mud. He picked up his helmet and he threw it into the forest. And Mikey and I just burst out laughing. He was Stuart was so pissed off, but he ended up putting his helmet on, and we wished shit nearly came out of us when we were laughing so much. God, that was funny when he put his helmet on and all this mud just streaming all down his shoulders and shit, and he wasn't a very happy camper at that time. There you go. That was We had some good times, man. 5 bikes, 5 guys, 5 slabs of beer, 5 days, and 1 dog. Yeah, that was a good time too. That was a different time. There you go. But there you go. I had a good time. I was really having a blast when I was out there, and I really thought I would get at least 5 rides in, but that wasn't the case. So some blokes actually just rolled up. One guy there speaks English, the master language, English. He rolled up and he goes, "Well, you finished?" I go, it looks like I'm getting my bike ready to go to take off and ride, because it's just midday. Dull. I see. Yeah, we were talking about the Red Bull Street. Oh, there he goes. Not even 10 to. Hey, yeah. Oh, there's one of the riders. It's a nice day. Have a good ride. Yeah, man. Cool. I texted him this morning. I took a picture of my bike. There you go. Well, at least I had a good time. I'm not heading to the hospital in the back of an ambulance, so that's always good. There you go. I know a few people that have. I tend to ride within my limits, and don't try to go out there and win the championship in one day. Kind of, oh god, careful with the grasshoppers. There's a lot of them around. Try not to run those guys over. No, I had a great time. At least I plan to go out there for 3 more rides, or at least 2 more. After the one I was just plunging into, and that wasn't the case. And that bloke was just saying to me, "Yeah, well, you're lucky you didn't run out of juice when you're on the face of a jumper." I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't work out too good. So I really thought I was gonna. Should have. I used to take 10 litres of juice and ride all day until it was done. That was on a track that had good distance, and yeah, I'd go out there and blast around, and a good 10 litres. That's a good day. Yeah. Oh well. No one's watching this shit anyway, so I'll head back to the ranch, and that'll be that for the day. But I'm glad. I'm super glad that I came, and I always enjoy having a laugh with those guys. It's a really nice social kind of setting, because I've seen those guys for many. I've seen some of those guys for a few decades, and so they're setting up for their lunch now. They brought these barbecue machiney things along. They're sitting down having a nice barbecue. The bloke that runs the show that you saw earlier, he hasn't even pulled his bike out to ride yet. But he was, and then he just goes, "Oh, lunchtime." So, but he was out there fixing the track and making that other kid's track and all that. So, yeah, it's a real good social thing. I went to say goodbye to the old bloke. He always parks away from everyone else. I don't know why, but he does that. I'll just drop this out of full drive. There you go, clicked out. He always parks well away from everyone, but he's a personable guy. I mean, everyone chats with him and all. I went to say goodbye, and I'll see him next time, and he was actually sleeping in the back of his rig. Kind of looked like he was dead. I was thinking, shit, what was the guy's name? Remember the movie City Slickers? God, it's right on the tip of the tongue. The name of the character Jack Palance played, Shorty or something. God damn it. Anyways, it sort of looked like a scene from that. I walked away and go, "Oh, he's sleeping." I go, "I hope he's not dead," because I said, "See you later," and there was no movement. So yeah, but what a way to go, eh? Last ride, mate. Last ride. But nah, he's a trooper, that bloke. All right, so what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day? I got a few emails to answer, and then I'll got to go and get some beer. I said to that bloke when we were talking about the Red Bull Straight Rhythm, I said, "Oh, from now I'm really busy And he sort of looked at me like, it's a Sunday, he's going, and I go, I'm really, really busy. And I'll pause for a second and I go, I've got to go and drink beer. And he just burst out laughing. Here it is, like, it's noon. Oh man, I'm so glad. I dreamed about getting back into moto, getting back riding again, and it's just so great that the perfect kind of track. It's not difficult. There are some things, techniques that you could do, like you can over jump one of those thingies and have a bit of a laugh at that. Yeah, but you could sky that jump if you wanted to. But no, it's real easy and it's fun. So there you go. Alright, I'm going to head back. Oh, I'll show you this beautiful when you come into the valley here. Exie lives just down here. This is where close to where that young bloke had a bit of an ulchie poos on one of these straighter sections down here. I presume he was coming up this way flat out. I presume he was sort of hit a bit of a corner section and went too wide and hit something coming the other way. I reckon that would be the case. This is a beautiful valley, eh? I reckon that would be the case because his handlebars were broken off. Yeah, and that was most unfortunate. Out on a beautiful day, having a wonderful ride, and then bam, I think it was on this turn here. Yeah, I think his bike was laid out there, so I presume, I think it was this corner here, he must have come he come a gutser on this one. Beautiful valley, eh? Yeah, I think about that, so if you're a bad person, I don't give a stuff, but if you're a good person, you're honour bound, be careful out there, go fast on the straights, not too fast coming into the corners, and you'll go home elated, happy that you're out and had a good ride, If you're some shit breed bastard, take the corners as fast as possible, would you please? In the wet. Like this area here. This farming land. Always remember that old bloke, ex-wifey poos is, there's a river along there, see? Her great uncle, and before he passed, he used to own all of this area. Let this dude go by. Yeah, so the bloke had a bit of dough. Yeah. So there you go. Apparently other areas too. I don't know. I never asked. So at least one thing I know for sure. My kid never gonna starve. That's for bloody sure. This is when they burn all the shit off, you see. Just all laddie poos and let it all burn away. Yes. Well, if the bad people got their way and destroy the freaking humanity, that's what they're trying to do, and cull the population. They're even openly talking about it. And fuck them. I don't see them volunteering. If they get their way, then they'll destroy the world. But if not, my kid will never starve. So how's that? So next Sunday, as far as I understand it to be, I'll be meeting my kid. First time in 6.5 fucking years. Am I elated? Yeah. Shit. Totally forgot to mention to the chaps I won't be there next week. Shan't matter, they'll still be soldiering on. God damn it, I took the wrong freaking road back there, and now I'm on some kind of magical mystery tour. I'm trying to get over there. God damn it. I think the battery running out. Battery's running out. God damn it. Stupid gaijin. Always bending the freaking rules. Aha! I think we can get through here. Yes. Yes, we can. We can. Go that way. Here we go. That's the road. I just went on a magical mystery tour through this freaking suburb. Stupid gaijin. Baka gaijin. Baka means stupid. Baka gaijin. I swear I'm totally babooning everything up right now. I took the wrong road and then ended up in some suburb, and then my plan is to go to a supermarket called Trial. I remember years ago they used to have American and Aussie beef. I feel like some man food right now because I'm a bit depleted energy wise, not very much so, but I'm actually feeling pretty fit to be honest. And so then I realised, Baboon Head here realised that he doesn't have any dough. Cool sidecar unit, look at that. So Baboon Head decided that he doesn't have any dough. So, oh, hang on, he does have some dough. God damn it, stupid monkey-headed bastard! Oh God, I've got like $7 in there. Oh, I'll get some beer money up here. Anyways. There's a dude on a trike up there. I'll see if we can see that. Anyways, so I passed the bloody Trial supermarket thinking that I don't have any dough. I might have some dough on my other thing too. And then I get past the Trial and then I realise on the other side of the road there's a Fukuoka bank which I bank with, and it'd be cheaper for me to go there. And then I go, oh, why didn't I, past tense, just peel off the road there and park over there and then walk over, and I'm just babooning everything up. And then I realise that I'm close to, there's max value over there too, and I could have just gone there, and I'm just babooning everything. Like, it's like on autopilot. See, I've got to give myself notes. You know, I keep forgetting yeah, I've got to give myself notes. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm really acting my age, aren't I? I'm 52. Can you believe I'm 52? The bloke said me the other day, shit, I thought you were like 40. Oh, yeah. It's the food, mate. It's the food. Yeah. Anyways, totally babooned all that up, but that's alright. Autobahn for the best damn cars in town. Cosmosu, I think that's a drug store. Actually, that reminds me. I hung out with my mate of mine. I haven't seen him I swear it's about a year. I haven't seen the bloke in like a year. And the last time we were hanging out, we pretty much hung out every weekend, and he goes, oh, I just got married. I'm like, what the f I only knew the bird for about 2 weeks. I expected he was going to have a grizzle about his marriage and complain all day about it, and he's going, no, it's fantastic. He's really happy, and yeah, so that's going real well. Fantastic. He's actually playing with the stock market right now. He says she's got more dough than he does, and it's fantastic. I owe him about $3.5 grand, and he goes, don't worry, we'll get around to it. I'm like, cool. You know, he's not worried. He goes, oh, I've been dabbling with the stock market since we talked, since January of this year, and he goes, oh, I made about $5 grand. I'm like, oh, sweet. And he goes, hang on, just checking. He's checking it. We're driving down the road, and about 10 seconds later he goes, oh no, I've made since January $8 grand. And I go, shit, so it was $5 grand 10 seconds ago. I'm like, and now it's $8 grand. What are you investing in? You know? So he's doing great. Financially he's doing fantastic, and they're going to eventually buy themselves a home or whatever, and so that's, yeah, he's doing great. He's rapt that I'm happy and shit. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm struggling, but he's really happy that I'm I'm happy and shit. He's elated to hear the news that, you know, I'm going to see my kid and all that, and yeah, it's fantastic, you know. So yeah, it was really good to hang out with him for the day, and a right good laugh. He loves it up in the nature area because he works in a big company, so the whole concept of going into nature where the warehouse is, he loves it up there. So that's really cool. That place over there, that big orange joint, that's called Good Day, and there's Good Day and there's a Nufco up here, and then there's a Conmeli Power that way. And they're all hardware stores. So if you ever come to Japan, you need that sort of shit, you just find the orangey Good Day or Nufco, or there's a few chain mobs that in this land, but they're sort of the most well-known kind of places. And then there's sort of some pro kind of shop type of places. There's one not far from here. So that place looks like a prison. It's actually a school, which is pretty much the same thing. Up here, what is this? Tour guide day, and there's a 7-Eleven convenience. Oh, great the content there, ABAREBUGYO, you dickhead. Here's one of my favourite bashos of all existence. That's Sukiya, and behind that restaurant, no one cares, is a shoe store. Got cheap shoes in there. Alright. And Shuzurandon. Right, now up here there's Moss Burger. Oh, I don't eat that shit. But yeah, I eat that, alright. Sukiya. Suki. Now up here is what's known as a public gym. So if you're into all that gymmy stuff, you can be a dickhead and pay like $100 a month or whatever it is in those whatever gyms, or you can go to these public gyms and pay a couple of bucks for all day, and you can like hire the racquetball or whatever you call that, you know, that game. What do you call that game again? Shuttlecock, you know, that badminton. That's it. Right in there is because of the COVID-19 hoax. I mean, you know, that the zombie apocalypse. You have to make an appointment or some shit for the gym, which is in there, well equipped. So yeah, just for a couple of bucks, you can utilize these things. They've got like table tennis and all kinds of shit in there. They've got basketball and all that bullshit. And so you go to the public gyms, and each ward, this is Nishi ward? Sawaraku? This is Sawaraku, isn't it? Sawara ward. Is that right? Whatever, no one cares. And you got like Jonanku and Sawaraku and Nishiku and Minamiku and some other Chuoku, different wards, and each ward has a major public gym. And so you don't have to have a membership or any of that shit, and you just pay a couple of bucks and press on all these buttons on these machiney thingies, and you're good to go for all day. There are those like franchises of the like 24/7 things, and you get some key card kind of bullshit or whatever, but you're better off going to the public gyms, and they're good and social too, so that's pretty good. They're well equipped. There's another one I prefer, I used to go to years ago, that's rough as guts. It looks like they built it all in the 60s and they never changed anything. It's like you expect to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger in the frickin' 1970s or something, and pass around a bunch of, what do they call those things, needly, what are they, steroidy things. Get with it. Yeah, it's really old and rough and shit, and I like it like that, so that's good. So yeah, public gyms, they're all over Japan, right? And so that's what you should go to if you so desire that gymmy stuff. And yeah, they've got all kinds of different things. A lot of them have, they'll have like, let's get through here. A lot of them have karate, judo, you know, you can join classes, stuff like that you pay for a bit more. And also many of them have kudo, the way of the bow, which is rad. I like just going in there and watching them, you know, and have a bit of a fiery poos. That's really cool. See, you've got those other ones, see, there's the anytime fitness things, and you pay whatever you pay for those 24-hour jobs. Over there is Mega Don Quixote, as you can see, Mega up there, that big joint there. 24/7 supermarket with all kinds of foreign shit and whatever. It's good. Real cheap too. So there you go. Mega Don Quixote. If you're ever in Japan land, find yourself your Don Quixote. That's Mega, it's a bigger one than the usual one. Yes. What is this? Tour guide day? And there's a Nissan shop that's selling. Alright, so there's Nafco. Right, there's another home plaza, home centre. That's a DIY kind of store. You can get wood and whatever cut up for them, you know, for you. They'll do all that for you for a fee. So yeah, they're one of the major chain stores for DIY stuff. So they're real good. No one's listening to this shit. I bet that evil cat's around here. Oh god. Hi. Hello. Oh, you're not going to attack me too, are you? Oh, hey, you're being all happy and nice. You're not going to be too happy when you find out I'm running out of food. For you. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, hang on. Ow, yeah, just Neko punched me. Neko punch, yeah. I'm not going to Neko punch now. That was very interesting last night, wasn't it? Until these fucking devil orcs came out of the netherworld and what do you call it? The nether realm, or wherever the fuck they come from, and they had a go at me. See, things are not always as they seem. They fucking broke my hand, didn't they? And it's strangely healing amazingly fast. That one, and it moves, but it clicks in there somewhere. Come out of the nether realm to give me a message. Give me a message, a warning. Don't rise. I say fuck you. And bring you a one next time. Yes, well, 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to have some coffee, because I have risen. Oh god, yeah, right in there's a bit of breakage, and it snapped or something, and then, but it's healing in a ridiculously remarkable way. Yeah, well, I didn't have that yesterday, but I got it last night. Oh, whatever. Things are not as they seem. You can do whatever you want. Hey! Where were you when I needed you last night, eh? Huh? I'm supposed to be fucking mates in the world here. You think I'm gonna fucking take on 2 of those fucking devil orcs or whatever the fuck they were from the nether realm? Maybe 1, but 2? You should have been there to help. At least warn me. What's this thing about cats? They're hungry, but they get in all under your feet and shit to obstruct your path, which takes more time. See? and then how are you supposed to get food faster? When you obstruct something. You're not even my cat, you bastard. God. Coffee time.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.